Итак, у нас опять новая страна. Мы сегодня на Аруба. Порт тоже здесь в центре города. Сразу же вот граница, можно здесь выходить. Или мы едем на экскурсию.
And also remember your seat number. If you look above your head on the side, you're gonna see your seat number. Alright, so we're gonna sit in the same seat. The reason for this, in the past, we had fighting over seats. Alright, so no fighting, right? We're on the One Happy Island, Aruba. Alright, so we're gonna sit in the same seat. Alright, also remember your bus number. Alright, we have a lot of buses doing different tours. Like today we have 3 cruise ship, so it's going to be a lot of buses on tour. So I want to stop everybody to remember your bus number. Alright, your bus number is? 3. Okay. Alright, so do not go on the wrong bus. Alright, so make sure you go on the right bus. Alright. If you go on the wrong bus, I cannot help you anymore. Alright, so make sure you go on the right bus. Alright, this is the first time for everybody on Aruba? Yes? Alright, welcome on the One Happy Island, Aruba. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let me explain our stop for today. Alright, our first stop is going to be by the Casibari Rock Formation. Okay, that's going to be our first stop at the Casibari. Alright, I'm going to give you 20 minutes to walk around and act like tourists. That sounds good? Okay. Alright, from the Casibari, we're going to make our way to our second stop. And that's going to be by the Natural Bridge. That's going to be our second stop, Natural Bridge. And it's all the way on the north side of the island. And going to the Natural Bridge is no paved road. So we're going to be off-roading in this big bus. So if the bus gets stuck, everybody got to push. That sounds good? Alright, from the Natural Bridge, we're going to make our way to the Murano studio, the glass blowing. We're gonna have I think it's 30 to 35 minutes over there at the Murano for the glass blowing. And after that we're gonna head to the beach, and that's gonna be by the Eagle Beach for swimming. Alright, we're gonna have 1 hour at the beach for swimming. That sounds good? Okay, 1 hour at the Eagle Beach. Alright, everybody could swim? Everybody could swim? If you cannot swim, today is your lucky day, because your tour guide is also a lifeguard. I'm also a lifeguard, but I save only ladies. For the guys, I have a life vest for you. For the guys, you don't have nothing to wear. Alright, we have a life vest for you. Alright, so how is your cruise going so far, ladies and gentlemen? Good? Alright, so doing the ABC Island, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so if you're not used to the heat, remember to drink a lot of water if you're not used to the heat. And also, at the stops, you don't have to bring everything with you. You can leave some stuff on the bus. Very important, restrooms. Our first stop, they will charge you $1 for the use of the restroom. Also, our second stop, they will charge you $1. Our third stop, that one is free. And our last stop, also that one is free. That, at the beach. Alright, we are in the rainy season. Alright, so this is the rainy season. Alright, it doesn't rain the whole day. Rain like for 20-25 minutes. That's it. fruity. Alright, Papimento is only spoken in the ABC Island. So that's Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. We have a few words in English in our Papimento, like payday and overtime. Alright, we know those well. Alright, if you start looking to the right, you're gonna start seeing these cactus, also these bushes with some big thorns on them. Alright, we have the Oregon pipe cactus, we have the prickly pear, and also we have the Christmas cactus. Alright, so like I said, Aruba is a desert island. Alright, 99.9% everything in nature here in Aruba will hurt you. Alright, so everywhere you go on Aruba, you could drink the water from the tap, you won't get sick. The only place you cannot drink water from the tap is our second stop. Alright, our second stop. Alright, because they don't have pipelines, and every morning they bring the water in containers. Excuse me? Yeah, what was that?
Is there any natural springs on the island?
No, no springs, no. No springs. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, right now we're in the district of Paladera. Okay, that's the name of this district, Paladera. And we're very close to our first stop. Right, Casibari Rock Formation. Alright, if you look right here to the right, you're gonna see the sign, Casibari. Alright, second biggest rock formation we have on the island. The biggest one is called Ayo Rock Formation. That's the biggest, Ayo Rock Formation. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at 12 o'clock, you're going to see those big boulders. That's going to be our first stop. Alright, Casibari Rock Formation. Second biggest rock formation we have on the island. The biggest one is called Ayo. All of these rock formation was created about 90 to 95 million years ago. So when the tectonic plate shift under the water, lava came out, created a platform, and then it was earthquake that pushed the island piece by piece above sea level. Alright, so that's how Aruba was created, and that's how this rock formation was created. Alright, the government put stone step so you could easily reach the top. But going up, you have to pass through a small passage. Once you're on top, you have a good view. You can see downtown, you can see the cruise ship, and also it's very windy. So watch out with anything like a fly away. If fly away, it's gonna fall between those big rocks, and then you cannot get it anymore. Coming down is a little steep. Alright, but if you say, I don't want to do it, I don't want to go on the rock formation, they have a nice garden, so you can just walk around in the garden. And also over here, you will find a souvenir shop. Also, you will find a bar and a restaurant.
Но кто же знал, не утонув, я попаду на этот остров. Берегу на берегу твоих волос густые волны так приятно укрывало бирюзовым одеялом. Я раскрылся, умирая, но к тебе опять ныряю. Я не знал, не утонув, меня прибьет на эти камни. Издевается песок, он
какие тут. Угу. Не знаю, дороги нету. Итак, сюда нужно попасть. Тебя что-то занесло. Совсем пришли, здесь сели и все. Вот мы на самой макушке этой горы. Тут кто-то резал ее. Можешь мне объяснить, как вот это вот можно было сделать, вот такую вот распилку? Прям видно, что ну, это били какой-то болгаркой. Да? Особенно вот в этом месте, наверное, да, или как это тут? Прикольный такой. Смотрите, где-то там вот флагом гора, там какие-то еще вещи. А тут вот стоянка где-то внизу и парк. Вот машины, автобусы стоят. Не знаю, будем смотреть, что там видно. За нами обрыв. Километр целой глубиной. Ну, смотрите, какая норка. Как черепица. Откуда-то древнее такое. Смотрите, камень его вымыло. Там еще он стоит. И тут вниз. Ой, спускаться надо. Я же держусь. Вот как двумя. Идти чем? Тебя еще держать? Угу.
По той тропинке идем, поднимаемся.
Вот с этой стороны, как он выглядит. Кто-то их сюда насыпал, принес, поигрался. Как они сюда попали, непонятно. Да, интересно. Место, да? Не при... Эти гигантские камни, откуда они вообще здесь могли появиться? Как будто горная какая-то гряда. Ну, то их собрали здесь, наверное, которые дорожная ступенька. Да. Как отсюда вид. Вот эта гора, тут камень, на котором мы были наверху. Вот так вот высоко, он такой большой.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, how was your first stop? That was good. Okay. All right, if you look 12 o'clock, you're gonna see like a volcano. All right, but it's not a volcano. All right, that's the third highest point we have here on the island, and it's right in the center of the island. So that's why a lot of people think that's the highest point, but it's not. That is the third highest point. All right, it's 160 meters, so that's gonna be 525 feet. It have 552 concrete steps to the top, and the locals go up for exercise in the morning and also in the afternoon. All right, the highest point, you're gonna find the highest point in the national park, and the highest point is called Yamanota. All right, that's the name of the highest point, Yamanota. And the Yamanota is 189 meters, so that's gonna be 620. All right, ladies and gentlemen, over here we used to have the biggest natural bridge in the whole Caribbean. Also, the number one tourist attraction on Aruba. But on September 2005, the bridge collapsed. Right, September 2005, it collapsed about 4 o'clock in the morning. If you look 12 o'clock, where you see those yellow jeeps, there's like a big piece of rock like break off. That used to be the bridge. It was 23 feet above sea level and 100 feet across. Alright, people from all over the world used to come to walk on top of the bridge, also to swim under the bridge. Used to have a nice beach, so you could come and spend a day under the bridge.
Далее вот здесь был классный пляж, сюда вода заходила. И сверху было типа мостика такая, как пещера. Который, да, не натуральный мост был. Да, и со временем это все обрушилось, и теперь вот это сверху теперь, а вот здесь вот есть еще один такой же. Вот такой же мостик, только он уже еще в действии, пока живой. Но здесь не покупаться. Так вот выглядит с этой стороны. Конечно, туда уже понанесло всего. Но мост. Лава. Значит, вулканические. Вот там по бездорожью едут такие кары. Баки. А мы машем друг другу. На мосту. С той стороны. Ты меня уже догнала? Да. Что, мы опять натворим свет? Смотрите, что они тут навыдумывали. Камушки складываю стопочками. Да? Кто на что гораст. Интересные какие-то камни. Красота!
Ты что-нибудь видишь?
Я вижу красоту. Всё видно.
Наслаждайтесь. Все для вас.
Видите, какие ванны морские. Можно принимать, только добраться до них надо.
Нет, не надо там море.
Не надо. Тут, видимо, тоже такой же мостик был. Когда-то давным-давно. И тут был мостик такой же. Наверняка. Тысячи лет назад. Да, здесь тоже такое же, смотрите, как раскол. О, видите, такой, блин. Прикольно. Вот опять. Да? Блэк Рок.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, how was your second stop?
Очередная расщелина.
Shiribana Gold Smelter. Right? Shiribana Gold Smelter. Alright, gold was found in this area in 1824. And when the Dutch government heard about it, they came here with an English company with better equipment and they built a smelter in 1872. It was a smelter and a storage. The building like a fort because back then had the Caribbean pirates, confused the pirates. Aruba was under the gold rush for 90 years. Why they stopped? Because of the World War. The chemicals and equipment what they was using was getting very difficult to import, so they stopped with the mining. Most of the gold was found in a stone called quartz stone. So inside the smelter used to have a big mill that crushed the stones. After that they will put it in a chemical, the DV Lynx and the DV Phoenix, all named after the famous tree DV. Alright, to the left hand side, behind all of these bushes, there's a nice 9-hole golf course called the DB Links and Resort. And coming up to the right, you're gonna see a next beautiful beach. This one is called Grape Beach. Grape. These trees in front grow like a sea grape. So they call it Grape Beach. Beautiful beach. Right to the left, you're gonna see what we call a Christmas cactus. And a lot of locals have these Christmas cactus in their garden. Especially in December, they put lights around these Christmas cactus. And you're gonna find a Tamarind all-inclusive right here. The rooms are close to the water, and they bring you to your room and to the hotel, to the beach with these small golf cars. And like right here to the right, this is how they bring you to the beach and to your room. And the last one on the strip is the DB Dutch Village. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, this is the end of the tour. All right, this is the end. Doesn't mean that I'm gonna leave you on the side of the road right now. I've still got to bring you back. On behalf of the Palm Tours, I want to thank everyone for choosing our company. I hope everyone had a great time. Did you guys had a great time? All right. All right, if you had a great time, we also on the website at TripAdvisor. So you could go on the TripAdvisor, mention how you like the tour, the scenery, and also how is your tour guide. Very important to mention me by my name so my boss know that I'm doing a good job. And also rate it as 5-star. If it's not 5-star, my boss won't get it. So it gotta be 5-star. But if you say I did not have a great time, guess what? My name changed. First name Johnny, last name Walker. But if you really had a great time, you go to TripAdvisor and you mention me by my real name, right? Kim Roy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of your cruise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And please don't ask me what that is. Alright, just enjoy yourself in a safe way. And hope to see you back on the one happy island of Aruba. Alright. Alright, in a few minutes, we're going to be entering the harbor. The security is going to come on the bus to check your C-Pass, ship card. So just make sure it's close to you, alright? So it's going to come on the bus to check your ship card. And also double check. Make sure you have all of your personal belongings. Alright, double check. Alright, make sure you have all of your personal belongings. Alright, you remember you're on the ship. Alright, so double check before you leave the bus. Alright, we're back in Oranjestad. So we're back downtown. As you come outside the harbor, you're in the shopping area. You have a lot of restaurants downtown, so you don't have to go all the way to Palm Beach. I have Lucy's, you have Iguana Joe's, you have the Renaissance Marketplace, different restaurants inside, all in walking distance. And also as you come outside the harbor across the street, you're gonna find anchorfish if you want to try some local fish. Right there, everything in walking distance.
Эревинт, или кто он там? Фревинс. Ой, я военный. посадка. Серенада.
Okay, all right, ladies and gentlemen, back safe and sound. Enjoy the rest of your cruise, and I hope to see you back on the One Happy Island, Aruba.
Вот чтоб я так жил. Всегда. Каждый день. И всю жизнь. Да. И пиво. Далеко. Здесь риф. Аруба. До следующих встреч. Да, Аруба. Будем за тобой скучать.